Where are you, Holmes? You finally got to show up.
Oh, my dear fellow, what have you been up to? You look filthy.
Let's just say to Holmes, I've been investigating the murder of a horse jockey.
Investigating? Do you call rolling around in the dust investigating? Let's not waste more time, shall we? I'm sure the place is full of clues. So, what do we have here?
His name was Andy Blackwell. He was a jockey. Poor.
Facial expression suggests pain at the time of death. No sweat. He hadn't ridden today. What about the papers? Let's have a walk about.
What are you looking at?
Oh, I beg your pardon. Was I staring again? My mother always used to say that if you stare at someone and they feel a quarrel, they must be hiding something.
What?
Oh, nothing. Who are you?
Oh, no one really. Just the owner of this whole place. Who are you? Excuse me, Mr. Barbary. This is Sherlock Holmes, the man who was telling you about. Oh, nice to meet you, Mr. Holmes.
Yes. Have you received a kind of ransom letter? Where were you this morning, Mr. Bloomberry?
Barbary, let me make myself clear. You are here, Mr. Holmes, to help us find Jumping Jack, find out who murdered Andy. So stop asking me useless questions and get to move on.
The show must go on, as they say. Bugger, the jockey just got another one who gallop away. Isn't that right, Mr.
Barbary! 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 We better start looking for some more clues. Please excuse me, Mr. Barbary.
Nice horse you've got there. Are you racing this afternoon?
Yes, sir. I certainly am, and I'm determined to win too.
Well, of course. Especially now that Jumping Jack is missing. That's quite good news for you then.
I will have one anyway. And Andy didn't have a since today.
And the black hole.
Blackwell.
Yes, whatever. Was favorite today, wasn't he, Mr.
Oswald. My name is Rudy Oswald. Yes, who was favorite that Jumping Jack wasn't in English.
What do you mean, Mr. Oxwood? Ostrich?
Oswald. O-S-W-A-L-D.
I bet that is what you would like to hear from the cheerleader standing a big neon lights beside the track. Hey, Trudy. Andy and Jumping Jack were just getting better and better, and you just couldn't stand it anymore, could you? So you decided to get rid of them both.
I did no such thing. And Andy and I were friends.
I'll see you around, Mr. Oxwood. And by the way, keep that newspaper in the saddle. It might be useful.
Oswald, Mr. Rudy Oswald.
would you like, gentlemen?
A glass of water, please.
A dry martini. Did you know Andy well, Mr.
Yes, he was a lovely guy. He was a good jockey and took good care of Jumping Jack. He brushed him every day for about 10 minutes before the training. He was even helping the horse to overcome his phobia.
Was the horse scared of newspapers?
Yes, how did you know? It was quite silly, really. The horse saw a newspaper, he freaked out.
Let's go, Watson.
Hey, the money, the money!
What now, Mr. Holmes?
I really invite you, Mr. Blueberry. Your fresh new and juice spring just floating in that big head yours. Your horse is not missing. Andy knew that the only thing that could make Jumping Jack loose was if a newspaper was thrown in the truck this afternoon. That's why he had one in the saddle. And he also knew that Oswald had planned to do so in order to win the race. And he only had one option. Bet!
What?
Yes, bet! Paper exposure therapy! That explains the newspapers and the fan in the stable. And he filled the stable with newspapers and turned on the fan, so that Jumping Jack could get used to the phobic stimuli. However, that was the last training session Andy would ever give to Jumping Jack, because the horse, under great stress, kicked Andy in the face and broke his neck. Sad ending for the little jockey. You'll find the horse trotting around the field nearby, still escaping from the main newspapers.
Right, come.
Another satisfied clear.
With you, the simplest explanation is always the truth.
Precisely, dear ones. Precisely.